Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tech Node. Today we are going to be creating a Python bot which actually types, and you can click on enter keys, shift keys, everything like that. So let's get started. So first we're going to want to open up our command prompt. I'm on Windows, so we're going to be using command prompt. But if you're on Mac, then you'd be using terminal, same for Linux. And what we want to do is, using the pip command, we're going to be installing a module called PyInput. And using that module, we actually get that typing, but get Python to type all by itself. And I've already had this downloaded previously, so it says requirement already satisfied. If you don't already have this downloaded, it might take some time to download. Next, what you want to do is you want to open up any text editor. I'm going to be using IDLE. I've already saved this as demotype.py. And now we're going to use that import and be using like certain modules from it. So we're going to import key, comma, and we're going to be using the controller. We're mainly going to be using the controller, but the controller actually types like the letters. The key is to create all those special ones like enter, shift, control. And then we're going to also import time we're going to be importing time to get that effect of it actually typing. You'll see it later. You'll see how that works later on in the video. So we can have time.sleep, and we'll set it for 5 seconds. And we're also next we need to create the text that we want it to type. So let's have it, well actually before we do that, we need to make it easier on us, we're going to be creating a variable instead of this controller. So let's just do keyboard, let's name it as keyboard is equal to controller. And next, we're going to want to create our text that we want Python to type. So let's have type this. And we can, in quotations, we want to tell what we want to type. So, hello. Let's just have it say hello world. And then to actually type it, we're going to put this in a for loop. So for character in type this. So this is basically saying for each character in hello world, we're going to have it do a certain command. We're going to have it keyboard dot press the character. And what this is doing is, if we were to actually manually type this, then we'd just be, let's say we were pressing H, we'd just be pressing it, and then we need to release the key. So in order to do that, instead of doing press, we just do release. So instead of press, we just release the key. And then if we want to really have that typing effect, we can do time.sleep. And let's have it 0.13. This is really going to give us that enhancement of typing. So it's actually going to leave a gap between the letters. Otherwise, it would just type it super fast and we wouldn't even see it typing. And what we can also do is we can also have it press the enter key to either send a message or just going to the next line. So what we do is we do keyboard dot press, so the same command we'd had before, and then we're going to use the key command, so key dot enter, and then we have to do the same thing to release it, just like all the other letters. So instead of press, we're just putting release. So then we want to run our module, and here it's waiting for 5 seconds. Oh, something is wrong. Okay, so what's wrong is that we actually need to put keyboard to tell it that we're using the keyboard, because we could also use a mouse, and we're going to be learning how to use that in a later video. And using mouse, we can actually click on buttons and everything. So now if we try running it, let me bring it here. It's going to wait for 5 seconds, because that's what we did before. And it's going to type in hello world. Okay, but what if we want to, but actually, because it's typing in like different lines because we keep on pressing enter. So we're actually going to take this out of the for loop. And just, oh, we need to keep that out of the for loop. So you do that, and now if we run it, so now if we run it, and then we bring our document here, and then you just saw it type and then move to the next line. So if you wanted to send a message, you could just click that enter key to actually send it. And if you wanted to like play a trick on your friends and then put it like in a loop so that it just kept on spamming, so we could do like, let's say x is equal to 0, and then we can say while, we can put this in a while loop and then say while x is less than 10, print this. And then it's really important to put that x is equal to x plus 1. And so let me just show you how this would look like. So while x is less than 10, we could have it do this. And it's really important to put that x is equal to x plus 1, or else it's just going to keep on doing it over and over again, because 0 is always going to be less than 10. And then your computer is eventually going to crash, and you probably don't want that happening. So indent. And so let me just show you how this would look like. So let me just bring that here. Hello world. Actually, I think we should put that in a if loop. So if is it, okay, so let's run module, and now let's try it. Oh, I see. So it can't, once it presses enter, so we can't do that in shell. But if you were to try that on like Hangouts or an email or something, then it would just type in the same thing over and over again, and it might annoy your friends. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.